and welcome back to another round of Mindful Monday with LogieYogi, which is me. I'm Logan, aka LogieYogi, and I am bringing you some yoga today for when you feel kind of out of sorts, a little bit weird. We all have those days when we're feeling a little untethered, unfocused, or just plain not ourselves. And so this is a little yoga flow to help with that. So let's first find a seat. If you can, if you have a block, try to grab a block. If you don't have one, you don't need one. We'll work around it. But that might be nice for you. So sitting up nice and tall, let's close the eyes. Take a big breath in and a big sigh out, let it go. Again, big breath in, big sigh, let it go. Again, big breath in, big sigh, let it go. And then when you're ready, just find a nice, easy breath. And then we'll open the eyes. And so we're going to start off today with a little bit of shaking. And so how that works is we're going to shake the hands, shake the arms, right? If you'd like to get up and jump around and shake it up, you can jump around and shake it off. Kind of just to get some of the excess energy out. And also because as human beings, as we have moved from our past into our present, modern day times, we've kind of lost that idea of shaking. Animals do it too, to release stress and fear. And so it's a good idea to shake things around every once in a while. I'm not standing and jumping because if I stand up and jump, you're not going to see me on camera anymore. So shake it out, shake it out. Maybe you're jumping and standing. Make sure you shake your legs out, shake your feet out. Right, so even if you are sitting, make sure that you shake things out. So once you've shaked as much as you can handle, we'll find our way back down onto our mat. Bring your big toes together, knees apart, and sit back and find child's pose. So bringing the chest down towards the floor, let the belly rest, let the forehead rest, let the hips get heavy. And just take a moment to let that heart rate come back down if you are violently shaking. It's a good way to get some of that weird energy out. And if you want to, you can turn your face instead of having your forehead on the ground. Just make sure you turn the face the other way as well. And then on our next exhale, we're going to walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Now maybe your left hand comes on top of the right, maybe it doesn't. But that left hip's going to be nice and heavy. Make it nice and long to that left side body. And just breathe here. And then on that next exhale, we'll walk the hands over to the other side. Maybe the right hand finds its way on top of the left. Let that right hip get nice and heavy, get long to that right side body. Breathing here. And then on that next exhale, we'll walk the hands back to center. Just pausing here for a moment more. We're going to make our way up onto hands and knees. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. From here, inhale, we're going to drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin in, send the spine high, round through the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, tuck it in, send it high. Inhale, drop belly, open chest. Exhale, tuck the chin in, send the belly button up towards the sky, round through the shoulders. Right, and you can take it away here, keeping with these traditional cats and cows, or if you'd like to, you can move in a little bit of a different way. So circles with the shoulders, with the hips, with the spine, wherever you are, however you're moving. Right, honor your body here and honor your mind. Notice where you are in space. Know what feels good. Notice what feels good. And lean into it. Maybe you close the eyes. And just moving with that breath. And then we're going to meet back up in that tabletop position at the end of that next round of breath, that next round of movement. And then once you're there, we're going to send that left leg back in space, spread the toes wide, tuck the toes into the mat, and just rock it back and forth. So kind of like you're waking up the toes, the ankle, the foot, the hamstring. And then we're going to bring that left foot in line with the right foot. Bring the inner edge of the foot down. We're going to take the left arm high, a little knee down, side plank. Right, you may feel a little wobbly here, and that's okay. Press into that right hand. Send that left side body up towards the sky. Right, you can always move that bottom leg kind of out behind you if you prefer more of the tripod-ish setup. Right, it's okay to move that shin. Right, do where you feel, move where you feel most secure, most sturdy today. Left hand's going to find the floor. Left knee's going to find the floor. We'll take that right leg out long, spread the toes wide, tuck the toes into the mat, rock it back and forth. So just kind of waking up that hamstring. And if you were jumping around, you probably have already warmed it up a little bit. And then the next time you rock forward with your shoulders over the wrists, we'll pause. We'll take that right foot to be lined up with that left foot. Bring the inner edge of the foot down to the floor, then the whole sole of the foot, and take that right arm up towards the sky as you stack the hips. So press into that left hand. Get long through that side body. Relax the neck. And if you need to move that leg, that left knee, so that the shin provides a little more stability for you here, you can. We're not moving into something else from here other than tabletop. Right? So it doesn't have to be anything fancy, right? Just feeling secure in your body today. And when you're ready, that right hand can find the floor. The right knee will find the floor. Right, and we're going to send the knees out a little longer behind us. Let the hips find the floor. Let the ribs find the floor. Roll all the way down. Right, and from here, untucking the toes. Grip with the fingers. Send the elbows back in space. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lift up. Find cobra. Right, you're using your back here. Exhale and release. So if you were to lift up your hands, same thing. Inhale, lift up. Cobra. Exhale and release. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale and release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and release. And then from here, we're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to push up to knee down plank. Right? And then step the feet forward, nice and wide. Heels in, toes out. Bending into the knees. Let that head hang nice and heavy. Right? Or maybe the toes face forward. That's fine too. Right, let that head hang nice and heavy. Maybe grab opposite elbows. No tightness on the backs of the legs. So bend the knees even more if you're feeling any of that. Let that head hang nice and heavy. Maybe you shake the arms or shake the head. Big breaths here no matter where you are. This is called ragdoll. Right, and it's fine to find movement. Right, if you're feeling any of that tightness on the backs of the legs, bend the knees. You can take the butt all the way down to the floor if you like. And just let that torso hang heavy. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. And then very gently release the hands. Right, and then from here we're going to bring heels in, toes out if they're not already there, and just sit down, finding Malasana. So sending the sitting bones down towards the floor. reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky, right? If you can't do that with your feet on the floor, or if this is a little bit too deep for you, right, you can always bring the hands to the floor and lift the hips slightly and lift the body up slightly, or you can grab that block that I was talking about, and you can sit on the block here if you like. So bringing the sitting bones down to rest on the block, nice and long through the spine, right? Wherever you are here is fine, right? Do what works for you. And if this doesn't work for you at all, that's okay. Stay in that ragdoll position, nice and long through the spine. Big breaths wherever you are. Let that face relax. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. And then the hands can find the floor. We'll lift the hips high. Turn the toes back to face the front edge of the mat. Maybe you heel toe them up underneath you just a little bit. Bend into those knees. Send the hips back. Right? Stay nice and long through the spine. Start to walk the fingertips forward. Let the head come down in between the arms. Nice and long through the spine here. Right? You're reaching the fingertips forward as you send the hips back. Right? Let the belly can rest on the thigh here. And then the hands can find the floor. The knees can find the floor. And we'll do another round of cats and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin in, send the spine high. Inhale, drop belly, open chest. Exhale, tuck chin in, send spine high. Last time. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, tuck it in, send it high. And we'll return to neutral. Bring the big toes together, knees apart, sit it back for child's pose. And just notice now how you feel. Maybe you feel like you're a little more connected to your body again. All it takes is a little bit of movement, a little bit of observation. You can stay here as long as you like. You can move on to your side, your back, or even take your feet up the wall for Shavasana. Or you can be done here today, right? Like I said, all it takes is a little bit of movement to feel back at home in your body. So I hope that you enjoyed today. If you did this practice, please comment, let me know, or send me a message. I love to hear from you. Thank you, and I will see you next time.